Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Muscular approach does pay off here. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. And that's the keeper's ball. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Now it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's played through for him. Oh, good take in a good area. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Akanji. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the...
Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernandez is offering a wry smile there.
Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez. And it's Azar. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Caicedo. Osimhen tries to play it through. Raul. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has a look out. Corner it is. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Robertson. He's got away. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Akanji. Robertson. Akanji. And it's Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. And it's Azar. And Fernandez. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. Tries to get it clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Batistuta, crossing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Azar. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Foot in. Thinks about the shot. Alexander-Arnold. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ball is over the line. Van Dijk, Caicedo, Palmer making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar's cross. Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Deftly away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Raul, can he spark a counter here? And across it goes. He's away! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Nigeria really could have done without this. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi gets it away. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Messi. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. And he can clear it away. And here's Osimhen. And this is Messi. Raul. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Here it is, crossed in, cleared away, and he's been shifted off it. 75 minutes played. Nicely shaped ball. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Palmer. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Caicedo played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he's managed to get rid. Driving through the middle. He was under real pressure there. Palmer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Van Basten. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. For Palmer. Time and again they are repelled. Can he get on the end of this? Palmer. He has found the way through. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Van Dijk. Akanji. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Donatoni. And Bastoni. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is... And a chance! It's there!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the counter is on. And it's Palmer. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Caicedo. Hazard. Now it's Osimhen. Long ball by the goalkeeper. First quarter of an hour gone. That looks a cracking ball. Griezmann! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. It's a pretty loose pass. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Fernandez. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Ball is over the line.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Fernandez. And it's Messi. It's a quick ball upfield. That is good alertness. Hazard, ambitious ball here. This looks promising. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Caicedo. And this is Messi. Played out to the left flank. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's another good win of the ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Distributed tidily. Messi tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's lofted through here. Goes for a shot! And he's found the net! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Big chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Osimhen. He's a sharp little ball here. Di Maria. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. He won't be happy with that one. Now that's well seen too. And we've reached half-time. Nigeria come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Fernandez. Great vision. And this is Messi. He's takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Akanji. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer carries the ball down the right. Vardiol makes the interception. Good ball, good take. And this is Griezmann. Oh, just skips, shoots! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga with the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Almost an hour gone. He shifted it to the flank. Chooses to go cross-field. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Osimhen receives Osimhen. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Osimhen certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
And it's Azar. Now he's got space here. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's been shipped out wide. That's a good ball out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Back towards the middle. Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Clearly... Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Di María. El dorsal 6, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18,
Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Caicedo does well to get it back.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Camavinga gets it away. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Akanji.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Son Heung-min, done delicately. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's a brilliant interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Fernandes. And he was quick to react. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nigeria can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Nigeria.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullbacks.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's a searching pass. Caicedo. Foot in. And here's the chance to counter. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Robertson cuts it out. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Yamal, he's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've got a throw. Flings in across. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nigeria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mosquera wins the duel this time. João Neves. That's a good run he's making there. Now it's Yamal. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. And it's Robertson. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Mosquera. And Guardiol. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. And here's Raul. Oh, super find. He might... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Raul. Yamal applies the finish. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Alexander-Arnold. And they've got rid. That's a throw. Robertson gets a foot in here. Yamal, he has found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Oh, another save. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Looks across and plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's there to belt it away. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Ligt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Ligt has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hazard. And it's made its way to him. He's had it taken off him. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Here's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and please join
Well, obviously
me in
things
wishing a
are not
happy
good,
wedding
Peter. It
anniversary
seems
for
the
one of
team
our
were just a
fan
bit
club
too
members.
busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Hazard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Thinks of a chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And they're quick to get it back. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Palmer. Nigeria still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. This might spell it's
The attendance for this match was
kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. It's a good foot in there. And they win it back again. Guardiola tries to play it through. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal has it in a wide position. Fernandez does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Searching pass he's played there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Caicedo. Palmer making good progress on the right-hand side. Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he lines up a cross. And it's hoisted clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until...
And a chance! It's in! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Nigeria really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Osimhen, big chance! Off the post. Nicked it back promptly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's clever. And he's managed to get Mbappe! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he shoots! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 11.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Neymar. Fernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Valverde.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiola gets across to intercept that. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Neves. Fernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's got space here. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
He's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Now it's Forlan. Has a look and plays it forward. Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. Chiellini. Out to the right. And that has not gone well. Robertson. Akanji. Van Dijk. Caicedo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's the throw. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's the keeper's ball. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rafinha really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Can he get on the end of this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Aims beyond the defence. Great vision. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Osimhen! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Palmer. And it's Caicedo. And Fernandes. Robertson. And Fernandes. And it's Caicedo. And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Messi. Palmer. Caicedo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! In for the pieces!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Robertson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Osimhen stood his ground strongly. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely shaped ball. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Nigeria still without a single shot on target. And Caicedo. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Van Basten. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's it's Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Messi's cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. No way through. And he plays one through. Robertson. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Torres. Caicedo. And Nigeria can counter now. Oh, well measured. Thinks about the shot. Great chance! Goal! And Nigeria are ahead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Torres. And it's Azar. Tries a deft little ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well read, and the danger is averted. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Nigeria leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Nigeria really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Here comes the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nigeria are looking to break at pace. Van Dijk and Caicedo played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Fernando Torres gets chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Robertson. Fernandez. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's well spotted. Caceres. Great vision. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the delivery. Van Dijk clears it away. And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? Osimhen. Now it's Palmer. Oh, good-looking ball. Short changes him with that pass. Still just a single goal between the sides. Threads one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There will be a throw-in. Van Dijk. So we've reached the hour mark. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble.
Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cleared away. Fernando Torres. Fernandez. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Van Basten. Now there's a fine ball. Torres is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making another change here. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that is a little undercooked. Shot could be on, and the shot! And he's there to belt it away. Fernandez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. That's the keeper's ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's through, it's one-on-one. Akanji. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Tries to pass it through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Messi será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
Alexander-Arnold.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Caicedo carries the ball down the right. Mendes cuts out the pass. He can get that clear. And it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. Fernandez. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Nigeria, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Nigeria just didn't have enough time, Peter, to correct their many problems in this match. Now for some training ground graft.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Serginho. Hazard is onto it in a flash. And this is Ronaldo. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. It's Modric! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Palmer. Robertson. And it's Azar.
Might want to be careful there. Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Modric. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Rice. Fernandez. Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard gets into a good position, and he's managed to get free. Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. For Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He has found the way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Nigeria have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol per la Nigeria. Ha segnato al 31esimo minuto numero 22.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this.
Can he finish? And that has been cleared. Palmer. A probing pass. Tries to play it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what has happened here? Hazard. Oh, smash it! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Caicedo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's found the way. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. Azar! He will be livid with himself. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle of shot a goal! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Akanji, Robertson, Caicedo, and it's Messi. Osimhen, there's the shot, and it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Nigeria find a position of real strength now. This possibly the last play of the half. Up he goes! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Nigeria absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Nigeria very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we're underway again. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And he's picked out the run. Caught offside that time. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. Van Dijk. And Robertson. Azar. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Osimhen picks it up out wide. And he shoots! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, that's just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
So their fourth corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Azar! And he couldn't keep it down.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Fernandez. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mbappe coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. And it's been played through. Real chance! And that's past the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And that's a good-looking ball. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! And he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Robertson. Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. The ball's gone astray, played out towards the right wing. Messi has it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely, now then. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Valverde. And no, that was never going to make it. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's put paid to a promising move. Look at the... Can he finish? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Messi is there, and he can get that clear. Milan have the chance. Could be danger here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Good ball, good take. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And that could set him on his way. Chance!
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Valverde simply refused to be outdone there. Showing good feet. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nigeria do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Nigeria come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Now it's Forlan. Picked up, takes a shot! Goal! Spain! The breakthrough strike! That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. Robertson. And Fernandez. Messi. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Yamal stood up well to him there. And it's Azar. Now it's Palmer! And he's found the net! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mendieta making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Forlan. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Akanji wins the duel this time. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great ball, and he's having a shot! That comes as a mighty relief. Saka. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mendieta. Yamal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Osimhen gets into a good position. Under an awful lot of pressure. Now it's Yamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Robertson with the foul. And here's Yamal. It's run loose here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saka. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Forlan. Played out to the right. Yamal. Yamal! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Spain get themselves into the lead. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hazard. Davids. Raul. And Yamal, taken back almost at once. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He is just caressing the ball. pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine.
Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And we have our very first corner. It's a loose ball. And it's Robertson.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Forlan. Played out to the left flank. Saka. Neymar. They're urgent. It's Neymar! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.